Hey, what's up everyone? Paul from Grindhouse Funhouse. So what does Mr. No Legs and Flipper have in common? Its creators, director Ricou Browning and writer Jaeckel, who came up with the story of the Flipper movie released back in 1963, and then a year later became a TV series that they both ran for 3 seasons on NBC about a kid and his pet dolphin. And of all the things he could have possibly produced and directed, what did Ricou Browning do with that Flipper money? Why, he made Mr. No Legs, of course, one of the weirder 70s exploitation movie about an enforcer stuck in a wheelchair, armed with 2 shotguns built into his chair armrest, and that can also karate chop your ass. That's certainly what I would have done with my Flipper money. They found Ted Vollrath, an actual double-leg amputee, to play Mr. No Legs. Ted was a Korean War veteran who went on to become a black belt karate champion despite his disability. Clearly, that man was a go-getter. Ricou Browning cashed in a few favors, brought in actors that he knew from his Flipper days, and pure cinema happened. And watching Mr. No Legs, aka The Amazing Mr. No Legs, aka Gunfighter, aka Killers Die Hard, is very much worth your time if you're a 70s exploitation movie fan, especially for those movies with weirder, unique story concepts. So the story is about a drug dealer who accidentally kills his own girlfriend, whose brother is a cop. The game is on to bury the evidence, protect the syndicate, who are a drug importing ring involving Florida drug kingpin D'Angelo and his enforcer Mr. No Legs, and evade the cop and his partner investigating his sister's death. Even though he's a second-tier character in his own movie with about 15 minutes of screen time, Mr. No Legs is a mean, tough son of a bitch. I would have happily watched him in a 90 minutes movie of just him killing people from his wheelchair all day, every day. The rest of the movie is just long stretches of basic cop investigation scenes. It's a very slow-paced, talky exploitation movie that prevents it from being really awesome. The main cop character and the big name in the cast is played by character actor Richard Jaeckel, who was in a ton of 70s exploitation movies, gives a lethargic performance throughout the movie, mouth agape with a constant befuddled look on his face.
Oh no. Not that way, not her.
The other cop, whose sister was killed, is played by Slinker, mostly known as a wrestler. Him and his sweet stash know themselves well in his one and only movie performance. There's a barroom brawl that is just poorly executed, with an assortment of oddball characters that look like they were all dragged in from the worst part of town. Although I did get a chuckle out of the signs on the toilet doors. But when Mr. No Legs guns down people, or karate chops and kicks a man's ass with his own ass, literally, that's when the movie gets good. I will say there's a clever kill that does not involve Mr. No Legs, but does involve a sword driven through a Corvette's door that some sad sack will draw his last dying breath on. Oh yeah, and Ron Howard's dad, Rance Howard, and his bad hair plays one of Mr. No Legs' sidekicks, who's in charge of the drug shipments and gets to sample the goods. It ends with a pointless 10-minute car chase with very few exciting moments, that a lot of its momentum is broken off by scenes of a woman dispatcher giving directions to the cop pursuing one of the main bad guys.
Vehicle in pursuit now headed west on Magnolia. Units Adam 3 and Adam 7 stand by to intercept at 9th and Broadway.
But you know what? It's still worth checking out Mr. No Legs, if only for Ted Vollrath's one and only on-screen performance. That man is pretty baller. The movie is on YouTube. Link will be in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll say to you, ciao bye for now.